I'm News for Jackson Chief Meteorologist David Heckard. Of course, we're all used to the heat here in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida in the summer months, but the last several days have been exceptionally hot, and we're likely going to be dealing with more heat as we head into next week. So how hot has it really been? Well, I think this chart does a great idea of showing this. You can see every day since June 25th has featured temperatures above average in Jacksonville. And the average high temperature this time of year is around 91 to 92 degrees. But look, starting on July the 2nd, we've had now 5 straight days of temperatures at above 95 degrees, including 2 days of 98 degree plus heat. Those are the warmest temperatures we've seen since last year when we got to 100 degrees back on June 23rd. And we've already had 6 heat advisories issued for part of the area. That already ties the number that we saw all of last year. And you got to go all the way back to 2019 to see heat advisories above 6 events. We had 8 events back in 2019. So what is going on here? We got a big ridge of high pressure, not only at the surface, but in the upper levels of the atmosphere. And that is really pumping up the warmth from basically Texas all the way through Florida and sections of the Carolinas. Now, this area is going to begin to slowly drift its way eastward over the next couple of days, and it's also going to what we call begin to weaken. So as it continues to weaken, it will begin to kind of exit our area. This is going to reduce the temperatures heading into the weekend and the early part of next week. But some of the very early computer models are indicating we could go right back into this big building ridge as we head into the back end of next week. In fact, here's the temperature outlook for the next 6 to 10 days. That takes us through mid-July, and you can see the entire state of Georgia and all of Florida forecast to be above average. And this time of year, we are nearing now the peak of our heat, normally speaking. Our average high temperature is normally in the low 90s across this area. So we're likely to be talking about temperatures mid to possibly even upper 90s once again as we head into next week. And if I were to show you the 8 to 14 outlook, you'd see warmer than average temperatures, and this warmer than average stretch could continue heading into August as well. So an exceptionally warm stretch of weather to open up the month. We're going to quiet things or cool things down a little bit for the weekend. We could be right back into the mid 90s, possibly even upper 90s heading into next week. I'm Assistant Chief Meteorologist David Heckard for Channel 4, the local station.